Test. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. How's everybody doing today? Hope everyone's fine. I'm trying to hang in there. My show today is going to be about depression. Actually, my depression. It may concern, some of you may have that, but this is what I have. I have major depressive disorder. Now, this is taken from the Cleveland Clinic, and I'm going to read you a few things. If I get there. Okay. Clinical depression. Hold on. Hey, what's up, Skunk? How you doing? Yeah, well, it better not smell over here. That's all I gotta say. I won't be really watching chat because I'll be reading most of the stuff, and I'll try to catch up if anybody is in chat. So uh, let's see. We'll get started. We'll wait a few more minutes for anybody to get in, for everybody to get in, I should say. We'll wait a few more. We've got about 8 people. Hey, Brat. Good afternoon to you also. Glad you're doing okay. I hope you're doing okay at least. Okay, let's see what we've got. Search. I'm just waiting for a few more people. And Cassie, how you doing, Cassie? I hope you're doing okay today. I'll be talking about my depression. Some of you may have the same symptoms, but it's diagnosed differently. So that's what we're going over. I'm just doing something real quick, waiting for a few more people to come in, and we'll start and begin. YouTube. Okay. Almost there. Bear with me, people. Okay, here we go. All right, so anyways, as I was saying, good. I'm glad you're good, Kathy. I'm going to be reading a lot, so I'll try to read chat every now and then, but I'm going to be going over this so people understand what I go through. Not every day, but it's pretty damn close. And then you got people that cause it, a lot of anxiety, which I'll mention at the end. Uh, Clinical depression, major depressive disorder, causes a persistently low or depressed mood and a loss of interest in activities that you used to enjoy. The symptoms must last for at least 2 weeks to receive a diagnosis. The coordination is treatable, usually with medication and psychotherapy. I do get treated with medication. Uh, Thanks, Brad. Okay, overview. What is clinical depression, major depressive disorder? Clinical depression, also known as major depression disorder, MDD, that's what they abbreviate. Obviously, it's MDD, is a mental health condition that causes a persistently low and depressed mood and a loss of intense activities that once brought joy. So that's actually happens to me a lot. There's things that I enjoy a lot, and I have no interest in it anymore, which it stinks. because I used to enjoy a lot. Uh, Used to watch a lot of sports. The only thing I'm really well, I haven't really. I can't say I'm a avid fan is wrestling. I used to watch WWE all the time, and now I can really give a shit what's going on. But every once in a while, I do tune in. But like I said, you lose interest in a lot of things. Uh, uh, it's also known as okay. Where am I? Mood swings, loss of interest. Okay, once brought joy, clinical depression can also affect how you sleep, your appetite, your ability to think clearly. These symptoms must be present for at least 2 weeks for a diagnosis, which is true. Sometimes I can't think clearly, uh, and I get aggravated when I can't do what I want to do, or just like the other night when I did the live, I was getting aggravated over getting over the trying to get Viper on stage. Uh, it got me really aggravated. Uh, but like I said, it can affect how you sleep, your appetite. Sometimes I can eat like crazy. Sometimes I can sleep. Most times I can sleep, but there's sometimes that I am up, especially if I have anxiety or something's bothering me. Uh, Clinical depression is a chronic condition, but it usually occurs in episodes. True. Which can last several weeks or months. You'll likely have more than one episode in a lifetime. This is different from persistent depressive disorder, which is mild or moderate depression that lasts for at least 2 years. Uh, I've been going with my depression. I've been saying I've been depressed for a really long time, since I was a teenager, and yeah, it's been a really long time. But I always been what do you call it? I always been depressed, but I've been diagnosed with another one that was bipolar disorder, and they put me on all these medicines, and it actually made me hit even more rock bottom. I was on a lot. I forgot the name of them, but Respitor was one, uh, and there was a number that I totally forgot. Uh, There are several subtypes of major depressive disorder. Some of the most common subtypes include seasonal affect disorder, seasonal depression. I get really depressed during Christmas time because that was my father's favorite holiday, and he's no longer with us anymore. So over that happens. Uh, Prenatal depression, postpartum depression. That has really nothing to do with me since I'm a male. Clinical depression also have other mental health conditions such as substance use disorder, which is called dual diagnosis, which that I definitely had. Uh, it was tough. I was on did a lot of illegal drugs. I was mostly addicted to crack cocaine, but what I did was I was medicating my feelings. I was trying to hide my feelings, and it worked. I've done acid. I've done marijuana. The only drug I really haven't done was heroin. Uh, Became really addicted to crack cocaine. Well, now I'm clean. It'll be 5 years. October 4th, it'll be 5 years. So I'm clean from that. Yeah, fall, Christmas. I love the summer. The summer helps a lot more. But when it's fall, winter, and then especially Christmas and years, forget. But like I said, I'll be 5 years clean from crack cocaine. Uh, Sometimes I use edibles, which that helps with my anxiety and also my sleeping, plus my medication medications that I do get. Since I moved to Tennessee, and I have no medical insurance, which that I did. Uh, Mobile Chicken later. Hello. I'm not. I'm reading right now. And I'm going over my story about my depression. Uh, but like I said, yeah, the winter time, Christmas time, forget it. And so since I was doing drugs, self medicating, and it helped at the time. But then when you come down, or if you come off of it, it just hits you even stronger. So finally went, Sarah, thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. Thanks. So now that I have stopped it, like I said, it'll be 5 years. October 4th is my fifth anniversary of being clean. Everyone eat some edibles here and there. It's okay to mix it with the medications that I'm on. But like I was saying, I went to since I moved to Tennessee, and I didn't have, which I did. I signed up for the Medicaid. It's called 10K, Cade, 10K. But before I did that, I had to pay $400 out of my pocket to get my Medicaid. Thanks, Sarah. You're awesome about that. I do have the suicide hotlines also. I'll put them in later in the show. Thanks, Sarah. I do have that number. So yeah, so I stopped doing the drugs, and I still have the major disorder, depressive disorder, depression. Uh, like I said, it comes and goes. Like this last 4 or 5 days, maybe a week, 2 weeks. I haven't been myself lately. I like to hide my feelings. I'll joke around. Hey, Renee, I'm I okay. That's cool. You got to clean. You know what I'm saying? You can come over and clean my room if you want. But thanks for even listening, Renee. I appreciate that. Uh, so where was I at? I gotta try not to read chat because then I lose my train of thought. Oh, so yeah, the last 2 weeks, I haven't been feeling myself. I'm not bad, you know. I talk to people, uh, especially here. I talk to Renee a lot. She actually pushes me through. She's a good therapist because she tells me to fuck off, get up, and do what you got to do. She yells. So, and other things that cause my depressions that trigger me and my anxiety uh, is what Lori said. I don't know how many people I played it off like I was doing good. The only person I told was Renee, and I think I said it somewhere in chat today that really hurt. That destroyed me. It actually destroyed me what she said. Am I sleeping in my dead girlfriend's bed? Lori, man, I didn't think you had it in you, but it's it wasn't good, Lori. And then when I found out today, when Ernie was arrested, like I heard that Secret Service when they got him, that they asked for his name, and he said, "Yeah, it's A. Lisa K. How are you today?" Uh, I'm Yvette. What's up, bro? So, anyways, I heard Ernie use my name to the Secret Service. I knew that. People knew that. I asked Ernie too. This is when I was with Ernie. Just this is right before when he got arrested, and I asked him, and I said, Ernie, did you use my name to the Secret Service? And he was like, no, just a straight no. Now, I knew he was lying just by his answer by no. Uh, so I said, okay, whatever. Now, the last 2 days, I've been finding out that he actually used my social security number to the Secret Service. So not only did he say my name, but he used my social security number. I have no idea how he got that. Viper did say that anybody could get anything over the internet. So, but using my name, Ernie, come on, that's fucking low. And you, Lori, you're the fucking lowest of the lowest. Beloved, I'm not even done with your shit. And Christine, I thought you were my friend, but then I have a picture, a screenshot of saying you dish it out, you get double. All right, so I guess you agree. I guess you agree that it was okay for Laura to say that, and it's okay for Ernie to use my name and social security number. Ernie, you're a liar. You lie about everything. Every day you've been lying for the last 3 years that I've known you. God damn. Yeah, to use my name and social security number. I will be going back to the police hood to report you, Ernie. You are being reported. As long as I know that I did my name and my social security number, very low, so low crawling. Yes, you're right, Arnie. Thanks, Arnie. You're a scumbag. You really are. You're a liar. You lie every day of your life for the last 3 years I've known you. And I also invited you to even stay in my house. Thank God God was on my side because you never came. You're very low. You're a liar. You're no fucking police officer. You're no badge. You're nothing. Yeah, well, that's why, because you never told anyone. Of course it is. And I asked you, did you use my name? And you said just no. So stop, Arnie. We'll find out the truth, though, when I go to the freaking police station. And I'm sure they'll call up Secret Service to find out the truth. Yep. Ernie, just stop lying because you're trying to just disrupt my life. Stay the fuck away from me. I don't want nothing ever to do with you ever again. Ever. So that causes it. I guess, hey, Ernie, let me ask you a question, though. Your God's name is Satan? Yes. Really? You're the one who was with Satan, and Satan dropped you. Satan dropped you like crazy, man. She even knows you're an ass. So you're gonna fucking do Summer Wells case. You should be ashamed of yourself, Arnie. Yeah, it's a new one on you. Ernie, I think you came out of your mother's wound lying. Because that's all you know how to do is lie. You don't even remember your own lies that you lied about. Anyways, that's what triggers also. So, but I've been pretty good because now I'm letting. Hey, Ernie, why don't you send me a cash app, Ernie? Ernie, send me a cash app. Everybody sends you cash apps. Why don't you send me one? Yeah, he definitely ruined the mood. That's what he does, though, Lise. He likes to ruin everything except for his show. That's all. It's all about him, right, Ernie? Ernie. You make money on YouTube. That's your job. What are you going to do when you retire? Are you going to have a retirement or a pension? I think you should. Calm down. I think you're never going to have a retirement because you don't work. You don't get retirement. You don't get retirement not working or being on YouTube. You definitely don't. So you better start working on your retirement. Hey, it is what it is. So, anyways, get back to what I was saying. Using my name, and you said you didn't use my name, and then I find out you used my social security number. I'm going back to the police station in my neighborhood. Why don't you come down and meet me down there, Ernie? Big boy. Yeah, that's disgusting too, but my name's already out there. Ernie, I guess you didn't put out my phone number either, right? You didn't put out my phone number on your live? Yeah, he said hi to Mags. He did say to you, Mags. I seen that. But yeah, everybody, please just don't believe a word that motherfucker says because he's the biggest liar in the world. So, anyways, that's like my biggest triggers. People trigger me off. So let me get back to my and Ernie, you can make fun all you want of me. I really don't care anymore. Uh, uh, Substance use disorder. I used a lot of drugs and I am clean now. Panic disorder, social anxiety disorder. I do get panic disorders and anxiety. Sometimes I am scared of crowds. I'm sorry, it is what it is, but I ain't really reading chat. Uh, so I'm sorry about that. I'm just reading this. Obsessive compulsive disorder. Uh, what's the difference between depression? How clinical? What are the symptoms? Here we go. Here's the symptoms. Symptoms of major depressive disorder. Symptoms: feeling very sad, empty, or hopeless, low mood. Children, adolescents may be irritable rather than sad. People know about me. Personal people talk on the phone like Renee. I always let her know that, yeah, I'm hopeless, I'm empty, like that. Loss of interest in things and activities. Yep, that used to bring me joy. You know what brought me joy? The chat is where it's at. Okay, I'll have to read that later. Go over this so people understand. YouTube used to make my. I used to go on a lot. I used to. Yeah, there goes the neighborhood, Ernie. Stop. Now you're cutting into my life. You're a loser, Ernie. You'll always be a loser. You know that? A lot of people are going to lose you. You're done. Of course, it's going to go live. I know that. It is what it is. Uh, decrease in appetite. My medicine makes me hungry. My Seroquel, I take Seroquel, that makes me hungry. I can eat like a horse, like a cow, which may result in gait gain or weight loss. I'm usually gaining weight. Slows, here we go. This is the one I want everyone to know. Uh, yeah, he does, Lisa K. Uh, Slow speech, decreased movement and impaired function. I can't pronounce that other word. Slow speech. Everybody makes fun of me that I'm always drunk. No, not always drunk. When Ernie supposedly gave me the channel, supposedly I said, uh, I was drinking because just the way he just left the channel and I had trolls coming in there. I'm sure he was he was in jail, right, motherfucker? You were in jail. I forgot about that. But it's just crazy. Uh, yeah, I was drinking heavily when I was doing it on his channel. Renee said, "You're nothing but a drunk motherfucker," and that woke me up because she's a good friend. She cares. And then I stopped, and I still stop. I'll have a twisted tea every once in a while. but that's about it. So it's slow speech. It's because of my medication and my depression. Trouble sleeping. Yes, definitely. Sleeping too much. Sometimes when I do have the trouble sleeping, then I sleep a lot because I'm so tired. I'll wake up late. But since I've been in Tennessee, I've been uh, I've been getting up early because the country air is really good. It's really actually good for me. Low energy and fatigue. Yep, low energy, which falls into you don't feel like doing nothing, or you just feel low energy fatigue, feeling worthless. Yes, and aggressively guilty. Decreased concentration. Yeah, everybody. If you listen to me, hey Redstone, thanks for coming in. If she's here, I didn't see her, but decreased concentration, definitely. Like I'll forget. I always tell Renee, I think I'm getting Alzheimer's because I can't think. I can't. I always forget. I'm glad that's good. I used to love sleeping. It is what it is. I used to love it, but now no more. Well, I do love it, but it's hard to get. It's hard to get sleep in my condition. Thoughts of death or suicide? Bingo. Yes. If, I'm not, and when I'm going to say this, doesn't mean I'm committing suicide. I just thought of it. Turn the page. You're unblocked. Love you too. Uh, there's always thoughts of suicide and harming myself. That uh, I'll say I wish I was dead. Uh, I think about it even when I was in the hospital because I went to hospital 3 times and then one rehab. And the last hospital I was in, it was a dual diagnosis, meaning my depression and addicted to drugs. And that's what really helped was the last rehab I went to. It was a rehab upstate New York. There was nothing around, no stores, no nothing. You could not smoke cigarettes inside or outside anywhere on the property. If you got caught smoking, there's no more second chance. They tell you to pack your bags and you leave. And that's what I needed, something tough. You got to want to quit in order to help yourself. You got to want to quit drugs. So that's that. Uh, yeah, I'm just thinking. Thinking about the rehab I was in, thinking about people that I hung out with, friends with. Yeah, of course he did. Who, Ernie did Lisa Kay? I don't think I did. I'm sure Ernie did. So, being under the medication, it is helping me. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. The doctors, psychiatrists would ask, do you want to harm yourself or do you want to kill yourself? And I said, yeah. Uh, they would say, well, how would you do it? I said, probably the easiest way where it wouldn't hurt. Uh, it's not like I want to commit suicide or it's not like I want to commit suicide that I wish I was dead. People say, yeah, I wish I was dead. So here's some hard words that I'm going to read to you. Brain chemistry. An imbalance of neurotransmitters, including serotonin, morphine, and dopamine, contribute to the development of depression. Researchers used to think this was a primary issue. However, recent theories suggest that disturbances in more complex neutral Circuits cause secondary imbalances of it. Genetics. Degree relative biological parent or sibling with clinical depression, there are about 3 times are likely to develop the condition as someone without a family history of condition. However, you history of it. My mom and dad, not that I know of. Yes, I know. I know, crazy chicken lady. It's just this is what I've been going through. Like I said, I'm not going to do it, but that's where I do say because it's the guiltiness in me, uh, where I feel useless and I feel stupid. I'm not worth being here. Uh, but I'm not gonna do that. That's not me. Charlie, are you seeing a psychiatrist? There are wonderful meds now. I'm on meds now, Lisa K. But like I said, uh, I'm trying to get the medical benefits here, the Medicaid. It's called 10K, Cade. So uh, I filling out the application for that. Like two or 3 weeks ago, I even told Renee that I spent $400 on my medication out of pocket just to get it. Guilt, Army vet. Guilt is what I've done before when I was a drug addict. There's so yeah, I'll go get back to you, Army vet. Let me just finish this one. I'm trying to get the Medicaid here. I filled out the application, but I still gotta wait. So I can't see no doctors. I can't pay out of my pocket because I'm on a retirement. I'm on a certain amount of money, and it's not a lot. It's really not a lot of money that I'm getting because I had to retire early because I was homeless. Uh, okay, Army vet, give me being a drug addict, a crackhead. Uh, yeah, I always said it. Yeah, I was a crackhead. The shit that I stole, the lies that I said. I lied, Ernie. I lied so much. I had to keep lies that I said before the lies. My mom knew I was a drug addict. I thought she didn't know, but when I finally mentioned it to her, uh, she said, "I already knew, Charlie. You didn't have to tell me. I knew." But it felt good to let it out. So yeah, it was mostly that kind of guilt about a lot of things, stupid things too. Like the drugs wasn't a stupid guilt, but let's see if I can't do some Army Viper on the panel to to chat with me, and I couldn't do it. I was getting aggravated. I felt guilty about that. So uh, I did that. Okay, enough of reading that crap. That's boring crap, anyways. I'm just better off just speaking my mind the way it is. I'll read chat now. I mean, you did the best you could. Then you weren't who you are now. You made choices with the look, tools, knowledge, and emotional benefit you had at the time. One counselor at the last rehab I was at, uh, he puts people, places, and things. That's why I don't have too many friends because I don't trust people. Not that I don't trust people, but I don't trust them uh, because if they're doing drugs, then I'm going to get drugs. Let me tell you something. That's how bad and hard it is. I still could get nightmares where I can actually still hear the crack pipe bubbling from the crack. I mean, and with I wake up with the sweats. That's how bad it is. I wake up with sweats. Uh, Actually feeling high, like I did smoke. It's how dreams take effect over that. It really, uh, they feel so real. Just got to stay. Hey, Sheila D. How are you? I didn't see you in the beginning. I wasn't chat, but you know what? I'm getting better. You know, there's times where I don't have a good time. Uh, we will. I know you do. That's why I like coming to YouTube. But then I get the idiots coming in here. Uh, how long have you been clean, Charlie? It is. I'll be clean 5 years, October 4th. So I always tell my husband it doesn't take talent to do that. Anybody over five can do it. It takes me and fight your way through. Like, yep. It's actually, I've been told it's the easy way out if you want to do that. So I'm here to fight it. Uh, I'm here to fight doing the drugs, fight being clean. So, anyways, but it'll be October 4th will be 5 years, which I'm very proud of that. But it's hard every day. Let me tell you, the first week, thank God I was in the hospital because I would have went, I would have went crazy. Hey, what's going on, Crybaby? Thanks for coming in. I would have went crazy. Uh, there's a time where when I first tried crack, and it's bad. This is how bad it is, and I'll tell please everyone, please tell everyone coming from me, do not try it once. One time I got uh, oh awesome, 20 years. That's great. It's a struggle every day. That's what I say, day to day. It's good to put today, but the first time I tried crack, I got a $3,000 check from the government. It was an IRS check. And let me tell you something. I spent that 3,000 in 3 days on crack, cigarettes. That's it. Crack and cigarettes. Horrible drug. I actually want to see if I could get into schools here where I could talk to the kids and see what happened. You know, I want to tell kids it's not worth it. It's not. And when I was in school, probably middle school, my one of my counselors said that, you know, do you smoke pot? And I said, yeah. He goes, not because it's going to lead to harder drugs. You know what I told him? I said, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. I won't do harder drugs. And you know what? He was right. I was doing everything in sight: acid, mescaline, mushrooms, uh, pills, uh, everything. Hey, Crybaby, thank you. Hey, Ruma, what's up? How's it going? Uh, but thank God I'm done. So I'm done, you know. Well, I can't say I'm done because anything could really happen, but it's very hard. Uh, it's hard not thinking about the rest. Uh, the worst part when I was on drugs was waiting to get paid so I can go out and get high. Now I can't. Of course, I can't wait to get paid, but it's not the reason because of the drugs. Uh, but that's what I think led more and more to my depression was doing the drugs. When you're trying to stay clean, or when you're doing drugs, it does more to your depression. So that was that. But so far, I'm doing pretty good. And like I said, I did apply for the Medicaid, applied for the food stamps, but I have to wait I sent in an application. I should have just went down there and maybe got an emergency card, but they said they have to mail it to me anyway. So I have to wait until the first. No, not the first, the third when I get paid. So that happened. So I gotta. Hopefully, I can make it. So that's fine. I can do it. I know I can. Uh, then yesterday, day before yesterday, and I have the proof. And I was told not to say anything, but I'm going to say it. I went online to try to get a loan. It was a loan for $5,000. Everything was going through perfect, perfect, perfect. They asked me, this was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They said about 4 o'clock they would give me a call. And I said, okay, no problem. Next thing I knew, my bank was calling me. They told me, how did you get this check deposit? I said, I don't know. I tried for a loan and they asked me for my banking information and they said they were going to send it in. Well, it turned out to be a fraudulent check. It was a fraud check. They closed down my bank account. I said I didn't know nothing about it, nothing at all about it. And so they shut down my bank account. And the lady there that I know said that when I get paid on the 3rd, that she's going to accept the money from SSA. It's the retirement fund. And she was going to let me transfer it on my Cash App card. So now I have to get a bank here, which I knew I had to get a bank here, but it just made the problem so much more. So, Charlie, you already made longer than 50% of addicts will make it. Yeah, yep. It takes time. That's why I said, yeah, I know. I found out the hard way, crybaby. So yeah, she asked me, and I said I didn't know nothing about it. I'm not in trouble. I got all there. I got photos of everything there, the phone numbers, the taxes. I got pictures of everything. So I'm going to report. Uh, I'm just trying to make it to the 3rd. I'm praying a lot. Thank God I do have a room here in the house, but I can't expect to be eating their food, which I've been doing. I feel bad. That makes me feel guilty. And yeah, just watch out for especially when you're going through your phone number. Now they want me to check my phone, the bank said, in case there's any kind of funny business going on. Like, what do you call it? See, I can't think of the name. Any kind of malware that's on my phone. Yeah, it is. Well, thank God the thing was what they do is they deposit, like they told me they were going to give me 5 grand. And what they do is they put in the 5 grand, and once it clears, they take it out. And then you know who gets charged for that? Me. I get charged for that, not the scammers. So the bank lady, she was a bank manager. She was the one who caught it, and she knows me when I was in Illinois. And, and as soon as they hung up, the bank called like 10 minutes later, check. And I said, I had no idea. I have all the stuff. The bank wants to go after them with their investigation, so I got to send that to all that. So bothering me on my mind a lot, just how guilty and stupid I was. Uh, Lori saying the things that she said, Ernie just lying every day to even yeah, there are. So people watch out. There's a lot. Yeah, I'm so glad rumor has it that the bank found out. She's really nice to me. She even said that, you might want to find a bank there in Tennessee. And I said, no, I really like dealing with your bank. And she called me today and she said the security department of the bank said they won't allow me to have a checking account there. That I say, which I am. I think I'm better out just here in Tennessee getting it. So, uh, yeah, I'm glad they caught it. Yeah, it's horrible, Lisa K. It's almost like Ernie's stealing money from people. He is. He's actually stealing money. He needed gas money to go to court. Didn't even go to court. Took a Uber to court, supposedly, in my opinion, and never even went there. Let me tell you something. Half of the times, people, well, not people, most I have, most of the times, Ernie's asking for money. It's because he wants to get his drugs, or it's not the reason why he's asking for the money. Let's just say that, and he doesn't do it. It's not. He's not using the money for what he's saying. He's using the money. You can't let them bother you. They try to do because they know how you are. I know, crybaby. That's why I'm just letting this out. Uh, I know it doesn't bother me, but when someone says, "Am I still sleeping in my dead girlfriend's bed?" That's that's cruel, man. I can never say nothing. What? She's mad because I'm not on Ernie's side, or she's mad because I call her Lori. Well, Lori, you are a liar. Did you listen to Mama T's live? You lied, and then Ernie still takes you back. That's what I don't get. And I'm sure you're making money with Ernie too. I'm definitely sure he's paying you. So Ernie and Lori and beloved, say whatever you want. Don't care. And Christine, I thought you were my friend, but when you said it comes back twofold, and I'm not even going to say nothing bad about you, Christine, because I liked you. I won't say nothing bad about you. It is what Ernie only has a few not smart women that give him money. Once they stop, his scam is over and nobody will ever trust him. Yeah, that's true. And once he goes to jail, I don't know who's going to help him then, because there was only a few helping him in jail. Uh, he's just vile. He is, Lisa. And Lisa, let me tell you something. I always say that. Yeah, he brainwashes. He does. He brainwashes everyone. Once I started really getting to listening to you and listen to you on your lives, Lisa K, you seem like you're a so nice lady that wouldn't even harm a fly. I love coming into your lives because it's so calm. The way you speak is calm. You're actually helping me. You make me calm down if you think about it. So you'd be a good therapist too, Lisa K. And don't listen to Ernie about your hair. You wear your hair, you want to wear your hair. You're a beautiful lady. You're beautiful inside and out. Everybody in here is beautiful. It is what it is. It's beautiful. Crybaby. I never real. All I see is a picture of Ernie, but you're not beautiful, crybaby. You whore. She is Lisa K, man. No, Lisa K. I really, God, honestly, am telling you the truth. Uh, Sometimes I'm late. She is crazy chicken lady. She is. Uh, that's why I said Ernie just brainwashed everybody. Most of us taught us to hate Lisa K. That she was no good. That she lies. But let me tell you something. I mean that to the utmost respect. It's everybody's beautiful. Uh, Crazy chicken lady. Are you getting jealous? You're beautiful too. I always flirt. I am a flirter. Laugh loud, whore, crybaby. You make me crack up laughing. That's why I like coming into like the calm streams. Yeah, you have Renee. Renee, you're another beautiful lady. You- You're a beautiful lady inside and out, and I thank God that you're my friend, and we talk. Well, we talk almost every day. Me and Renee, we can fight. We're like brother and sister. We fight, but then 2 days later, uh, you come cry, baby. You make me laugh and cry. Uh, we fight, maybe 2 days arguing or not talking, but we always end up like I'll always, and I told Renee this, I'll always end up calling you up because you're a dear friend of mine. Uh, what did Charlie hated me? I always like Charlie. You're right, crybaby. You're right. Uh, but it's crazy. Yep, exactly. And Sarah, you're exactly right. If you go against him, he will tear you to shreds. Even when it's lies, he'll lie on you so bad. I am on the right side now, Lisa. You're right about that. Uh, just that he says every day. Manson. Where's Manson? Come on. Mason, I mean. Thank God I changed my name back to Charlie K because I actually started hating that. Charles Manson. Uh, there's a guy who does a whole series on Charles Manson from beginning to the end to when went to jail. Let me tell you something. That's Ernie. If the LE don't do something, FBI, LE, CIA, Secret Service, if they don't do something, you're gonna have another Charles Manson on your hand. Uh, rumor, it's quitting out. Yep, no rumor. Rumor I have to keep refreshing. I think it's YouTube. It's actually it's. Are you hearing me okay? Because I keep on getting the notice that I lost connection. So I think it's actually the Wi-Fi that's here. So that's probably the problem. Uh, yeah, keep on refreshing. So yes, Renee, right? We talked about that. I'm trying to think. I think it's True. The name of the channel is True Crime Inc. True Crime Inc. And he has a whole series. You got to look down his list. A whole series of Charles Manson, and it's from his childhood to when he goes to jail. I'm up to the middle of it, but let me tell you something. He's another Charles Manson. You hear me, Ernie? You're another Charles Manson. That's why the neighborhood is going to shit because of you. That's why YouTube is going to shit. It's because of you. That's why there's so many fights and so many. Uh, so you get it together. That's why there's so many fights and hatred between people, between YouTube people, because of you, Ernie. It's always you've done it all. Be back trying to win a drone. Just go and say, talk to you later, chicken lady. See you later. Lisa, I'm coming back. I try to win all the time. Okay. Good luck to you, crazy chicken lady. Lisa, did you have a quilting group class on your vacation? Oh, you do quilts? I didn't know she did quilts. So yeah, that's what I've got to say. Uh, I just gotta hope I can make it through the third, and then go look for a bank around here to open up a checking account here. Then I got to go to SSA and switch over my account. So we'll find. Charlie cracked me up with the Ernest Mac Manson name. Yeah, I know. I was getting a little sick of it though. Who knows? I might go back. You never know. But I'm sure everybody, whoever watches Ernie, I watch it just to laugh. Uh, the lies that he comes out with. He's saved children. Notice he actually didn't say that today, what he normally says. Changing, I'm trying to be better. I used to be a piece of shit. I used to be a scumbag. I used to be a hater. Excuse my French. Just right now, I'm going to even try to look up if like a church. I'm going to try to better and get my medicine paid for because I'm plumb out. My sister-in-law, she's been giving me some of her medicine because one of the medicines I take is for her. She takes, and she's been giving it to me, so I don't want to give it to her. So if you want to donate. I would appreciate it, and believe me, it's going to a good cause. Like I said, I just got to wait for the 3rd. And no, I don't have holes in my socks from running down the highway. I have plenty of socks. Yeah, you know what, Renee? It just gets. I'm going to start going back to that True Crime Inc. You guys, I'm telling you, it's pretty. It's True Crime Inc. And it's a really great documentary on Charles Manson and the family. When I find it on YouTube, what I'll do is I'll post it on my. They even look like each other. They could pass for brothers. Good deal. Good deals. It even comes here at my chat. Good deal. Good deal. Sarah, you're another lovely lady. Beautiful inside and out. Those beaches. I love when you show that water. Makes me want to go out swimming too. And that's it. So I'm just glad that I found some friends here on YouTube that I can also talk to, which is even greater. So, but yeah, I'll be celebrating October 4th. Not with drugs, because I'll be clean 5 years. And I don't want to go back to that. Like I said, the first time I tried crack, it's so addicting that I had a $3,000 check from the government, my IRS. I spent that $3,000 in 3 days just on cigarettes and crack. That's cool. Awesome, Renee. You pooped. Maybe you got some sleep. But I'm surviving. You know, I go through ups and downs, and that's what it's all about. Just going through ups and downs. So you got receipts, Sarah. You better show receipts, Sarah, on that on the project that you're making. I want to see receipts of everything you bought too for the project. I don't want to just see a video. I want to see receipts of what you paid for. What you say, Charles? Yeah, I'm full of emotions. I can laugh and I can cry at any moment. Uh, there was one time, I'll bring up an old story. Me and my father were watching a movie down in the living room. It was a sad movie. I forgot the name of the movie. Oh, it was I forgot the name of the movie. Yeah, I'm strong. I know that well. I'm in the right place. Oh, your brother's going to be there until Wednesday. That's good, Renee. So we were watching a sad movie, and I started crying. And my dad said, "Are you crying?" And I said, "Yeah." I go, "Dad, what's wrong with me? Why do I cry when I watch sad movies, even happy movies, love stories, stuff like that?" And he goes, "There's nothing wrong with you, son." He goes, "You know what? Real men cry. If you cry, you're a real man. You have feelings." Old Yeller, maybe it was Old Yeller. I can't watch Sarah. That brings up a good thing. When I'm on YouTube, I like watching these funny shorts like you show, Sarah, on YouTube. And I can't watch anything about like being chained to a pole or rescue, that they rescued a dog. The commercial ASPCA, I donate every once in a while. Charlie, someone asked if you have a cash app. Yeah, it's on the screen. You can see that on the screen below my right below Angela's book that I always advertise for. Is money sign CK Red 55. Was the movie called How Stella Gooseback? So like, hey, you skunk. You know what movie I watched the most? So yeah, it's C. Uh, Thank you. It is what it is. I appreciate that. I really do. It's money sign CK Red 55. And don't worry, I won't dox you. I don't do that shit. Thank you, Skunk. Skunk, uh, I know you're the movie buff, and I know you had to see this movie. I've seen this about 15 times. The funniest part, where I have to rewind it back and forth, is the movie's Throw Mama from a Train, and they're in the kitchen with the frying pan. I'm laughing already. They're in the kitchen in the frying pan, and I don't know. I didn't check. Let me check. Hold on. But the one in the frying pan, that scene when he got hit in the head. Let me see. No, I didn't get a cash app. It's today, Chewy, $10. No, I got no cash app. Remember, it's money sign CK Red 55. It's right down at the bottom of my screen. I have it on the streamer. Yeah, Owen. Sarah, that fucking movie kills me. I didn't get no cash app, so maybe usually it takes seconds, but I didn't get nothing. So, but thanks anyway for the try. uh, was it a picture of a man on a cash app? Hold on a second. It was me. Let me see. Yeah, it's a picture of myself with glasses. Do I have glasses on? I think I do. It's money sign CK Red 55. Yeah, Throw Mama from the Train came out in 87. See, Skunk is the movie bit. I was 5. I don't remember it. Yeah, but the best was the thank you, Sarah. Yeah, it was a picture of myself uh that's on there. You could see a window in the background. Just if it's I'm looking at my Cash App now and I didn't get it. See if you could get the money back. It is what it is. because it would tell me right away, and it's not even coming up where. Oh, wait a second. See if you got a heart back. Somebody got a heart back. I see it. Thank you for the Cash App. I did get a Cash App. It is what it is. I sent you. I don't want to say your name. Oh yeah, it is you though. I see it is what it is. Okay. Yes, I did get it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's my avatar. It's glasses and stuff like that. So thank you. I appreciate it. Uh, but that's probably about it. Let's see what else we got. Let me see. Probably just a leg. Yeah, on that Cash App. Yep, rumor has it. Usually I get it right away, so it could be a lag. It could be also my in and out. But yeah, let me get back. Throw Mama from a Train. If you really want to laugh, it's a really funny movie. Especially, yes, much love to you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It is what it is. I really do. God bless you, and I like that. I love you for that. Uh, but that's about it. Anybody have any questions? Another great movie I like is Dumb and Dumber, especially the bathroom scene. I still laugh at that scene. That's crazy. That scene. But we're gonna have some more lives. They're scheduled, and I'm not gonna try to change the times. Skunk Charlie K to drive more traffic to your Cash App. You should put up a picture of you dressed as Mattia. You know what? That's not a bad idea, Skunk. Maybe I'll get a picture of Medea and put that in my Cash App. That's not a bad idea. Funny idea, but not a bad idea. But I appreciate you all. I know sometimes I get boring, but I try my best. And just say some prayers for me. And because I pray every night and listen on the way when I'm on YouTube. When I'm sleeping, I put on the the YouTube channels where they have prayers all night. It would be funny, but Skunk, I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to fix that. But again, thank you, everybody. I got to start eating something. But thanks for coming in. I appreciate you all. Uh, Peace out. Peace out, Skunk. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I appreciate it. I really do. Please call someone up if you have problems. Any kind of problems. Just talk to them on the phone. You could call up a 988. You have a good day too, rumor has it. God bless you too. Thank you all. I'll talk to you all later. And that's it. Peace out. Love you all. Prayers. Cry baby you whore. Prayers to you too. I love you, girl. You know that. You make me laugh too, cry baby. Oh, I keep on thinking my laptop is touchscreen, but it's not. And thank you, Viper, for all you